Have you ever wondered what surprises the universe has in store for you this week? What paths will open up in your love life, your finances, or your health? This week, April 7th to 13, the Chinese horoscope has powerful messages that could change the way you see the world. It doesn't matter if you are a dragon, snake, or rabbit. Each sign has its own energy, its challenges, and its time to shine. Today we will take you on a deep and exciting tour of the 12 signs of the Chinese Zodiac, with clear predictions, practical advice, and reflections that will help you make better decisions. We invite you to stay until the end and discover what your greatest strength will be this week. And if anything we say here resonates with you, leave your comment. We want to know. Did you feel identified with your sign this week? Your experience can illuminate that of others. Let's start this journey. Together, Ratwork and Money. This week, from April 7 to 13, those born under the sign of the mouse will feel that their ability to fulfill what they promise will be their greatest strength. It will not be enough to have ideas. It will be key to take them to the end. At work, that means taking the initiative and not leaving matters unfinished. Collaboration will be essential. Working as a team will take you further than doing everything on your own. Take advantage of the first days to solve important tasks. If you are looking for a promotion or a new opportunity, be sure to show your commitment and responsibility. Punctuality, organisation, and order will make the difference. Love and relationships. In the middle of the week, your personal image will take on special importance. Take care of your appearance as you could catch the attention of someone you have liked for a long time. Appearances are not everything, but your presence will be like a magnet in the coming days. Furthermore, the people closest to you, those who really know you, will be unconditional. In difficult times, you will know that you have faithful allies. Don't break that trust. Keeping your promises will be essential to strengthen your ties. If you're in a relationship, a small romantic gesture can rekindle the spark. If you're single, be prepared. Someone might be watching you with interest. Health. Your health will be stable as long as you maintain your emotional balance. Stress from unfulfilled commitments or from shouldering other people's responsibilities could affect you. Remember that you can't do everything, and that asking for help doesn't make you weak. The weekend will be ideal to relax. Choose an activity that connects you with yourself. It could be a walk, a relaxing bath, or even a short getaway with friends. Final summary of the week. Mouse. This week is about responsibility, commitment, and genuine relationships. You will be watched, listened to, and in some cases judged for what you do, not what you say. Take advantage of this energy to be your best version. The rewards will come not only in the form of praise, but also in real opportunities. And when the weekend comes, give yourself permission to rest and enjoy with those who do you good. Don't forget, keeping what you promise will open doors that were previously closed. Oxwork and Money. This week begins with a light and positive energy for those born under the sign of the ox. Take advantage of this vibe to give impetus to your projects and get to work on everything you've been putting off. Your willpower will be key, especially to close pending issues. Of course, avoid leaving things half done, because later it will be difficult for you to return to them. In the middle of the week, you might feel a certain laziness or lack of motivation. Don't beat yourself up about it. We all need a break from time to time. Take advantage of that moment of pause to reorganize yourself and think about your next steps. Of course, if you work in a team, it is important that you do not allow others to relax too much. Be firm, defend your limits, and make sure everyone does their part. Love and relationships. On a personal level, this week is ideal to reconnect with your inner peace. You probably don't feel like socializing much, and that's okay. It's not about isolating yourself, but about choosing who to share your time with. Relationships that make you feel calm will be your best allies. If you are in a relationship, simple moments like a quiet chat or a home-cooked meal will be more valuable than any sophisticated plan. If you're single, don't be surprised if you choose to stay home instead of going out. Your energy is calling for introspection and authenticity. Health. Your well-being this week is directly linked to your ability to rest and disconnect. Spending time in nature will be very beneficial. A walk outside, listening to the sound of the trees, or simply sitting in the sun can be more healing than you imagine. The weekend invites you to surround yourself with things that elevate your spirit. A good read, music that inspires you, or even a conversation with someone who gives you peace. Final summary of the week. Ox, this week is a mix of responsible work and conscious rest. Start strong, move forward decisively, and then allow your body and mind to relax. Defending your space, saying no when necessary, and choosing what is really good for you will be key to ending the week in balance. Don't feel guilty about disconnecting from the world a little. That time alone will recharge you for what's to come. Tiger work and money. Tiger, this week from April 7 to 13, you might feel the temptation to adjust certain situations in your favour, especially at work. But be careful. Although manipulation may seem easier in the short term, sincerity will give you longer-lasting results. Start the week with transparency. You may have to explain past decisions or justify your position to colleagues or superiors. Don't complicate things. Be direct, stay calm, and focus on what is essential. In the middle of the week, your ability to convince others will be a powerful tool, as long as it is based on common sense and not drama. If you keep your emotions under control, you could open important doors, both in job opportunities and pending agreements. Love and relationships. Emotions will be on the surface, especially when talking about the past. An unresolved issue may resurface with someone close. Old friends or a former partner may reappear, bringing back memories and perhaps valuable lessons. Take advantage of this energy to heal or close cycles. Sometimes the most sincere emotional support comes from those who have already walked part of the journey with you. If you are in a relationship, it will be important not to get carried away by assumptions or reproaches. Honest dialogue will strengthen the connection. For singles, opening your heart without falling into mental games will be the clearest path to a healthy relationship. Health. Regarding your well-being, this week asks you for emotional balance. If you give in to impulses, you may feel anxious or exhausted. The weekend will be ideal to focus on the practical, organising your space, updating your to-dos, or planning your diet. Avoid unnecessary distractions and dedicate yourself to tasks that give you a sense of accomplishment and structure. Final summary of the week. Tiger, this week is an invitation to leave the masks aside and act from your centre. Your charisma and power of persuasion can be magical if used wisely. You don't need to embellish the truth for others to listen to you. Authenticity will be your best card. At the end of the week, channel your energy into solving specific issues. Finishing. What you have started will give you not only peace of mind, but also clarity for the new beginnings that lie ahead. Rabbit work and money. Rabbit. This week from April 7 to 13 comes with a clear call. Trust your intuition. From the beginning, you will feel that there is something you need to resolve, a decision that you have been putting off due to fear or insecurity. There is no more time to avoid it. Even if you do nothing, things will change, so it is best to act with awareness and take control of the situation. At work, you might notice subtle signs, a conversation, a change in attitude, or an unexpected proposal. Your natural sensitivity will be your guide to interpret what others do not say out loud. Love and relationships. Your heart will have a lot to say this week. In the middle of the week, sharing your worries or emotions with someone you trust will be healing. Speaking honestly will help you relieve internal tensions. Your friends will value your words of encouragement because you have a unique way of being supportive without judgment. However, you might feel frustrated if someone close to you hides their true intentions. Don't take it personally. Not everyone is ready to open up like you are. In romantic relationships, avoid assumptions. Ask honestly what you want to know and leave room for honest answers. Health. At a health level, your emotional balance will be key. Rabbits tend to absorb the environment that surrounds them, so it will be important to surround yourself with people and situations that transmit peace to you. Take time to meditate, breathe fresh air, or simply rest without guilt. The weekend is an excellent opportunity to expand your mind, research new topics, enroll in a course or plan a getaway. Even a small change of environment can give you a fresh and refreshing perspective. Final summary of the week. Rabbit, this week pushes you to act from intuition and emotional courage. Don't be afraid to make difficult decisions. True growth comes when we face what we avoid most. Surround yourself with genuine connections and be open to new ideas. The next few days bring luck, especially when it comes to learning, travel, and anything that broadens your horizons. Move forward with confidence, because the universe is on your side. Dragon work and money. Dragon, this week from April 7 to 13 opens with an ideal energy for collaboration. Take advantage of the beginning of the days to join team meetings, group activities, or any space where you can share your ideas. Your creativity will be on the rise, and others will appreciate that natural glow within you. This is the time to present proposals, lead projects, or simply provide innovative solutions. But be careful. As the week progresses, lack of planning can become an obstacle. If you don't organise your tasks and commitments well, you could feel overloaded or even disappointed for not achieving what you expected. Be meticulous and don't leave loose ends. Love and relationships. On an emotional level, there will be times when the heart will want to take control, especially if you feel emotional deficiencies or nostalgia. But this time, it will be important to think before acting. Don't make impulsive decisions or seek to fill voids with temporary relationships. In the middle of the week, you could find yourself in situations that require tact and empathy, especially if you are in a relationship or live with people with different opinions. Stay calm and listen before responding. Towards the weekend, if you want to have a good time, say so openly. Sometimes the simple act of asking for what you need opens the doors to unforgettable experiences. Health. Your vital energy will be stable if you maintain balance between body and mind. Stress due to excess responsibilities or disorganization can affect your rest and mood. Therefore, the key will be to anticipate. Plan your days, reserve moments to disconnect, and avoid getting involved in dramas that do not belong to you. The weekend will be an excellent opportunity to do some group recreational activity, such as sports, outdoor activities, or simply a meeting with friends who make you laugh. Laughing, in fact, will be your best medicine. Final summary of the week. Dragon, this week is your chance to shine alongside others. Your strength and imagination can inspire the group, but don't forget that order is also power. Avoid getting carried away by confusing emotions, and seek clarity before acting. The weekend invites you to enjoy, but for that you need to communicate what you really want. Diplomacy and sincerity will be your allies to close the week with joy and lightness. Snake work and money. This week from April 7 to 13 brings for you, Snake, a very positive energy, although with certain ups and downs that you must manage wisely. In the workplace, you could face moments of tension with colleagues who do not share your vision or work pace. Personality differences can make you see their flaws harshly. However, it is essential that you practice patience and remember that not everyone has the same analytical capacity as you. In the middle of the week, an opportunity will present itself to help someone younger or less experienced. Your guidance can make a huge difference in their path. This gesture will not only benefit the other, but will also reinforce your leadership and your own professional confidence. Love and relationships. On the emotional level, it is a good time to soften your judgment. You may be tempted to harshly criticize someone close to you, either for an attitude or for words you didn't expect. Instead of reacting impulsively, seek to understand the why behind actions. Empathy will be your ally. If you are in a relationship, avoid getting into arguments over minor details. Instead, offer your listening and your serenity. For those who are single, this week favours new encounters, especially if you dare to say yes to plans outside your routine. Health. Your physical energy will be at a stable point, although you may feel some mental wear and tear if you get too wrapped up in judgments or arguments. Take care of your inner peace by looking for quiet spaces or practices that help you relax your mind. such as meditation, reading something inspiring, or simply walking in nature. Accepting invitations to go out, see new places, or participate in social events will also do you good. Contact with happy people will recharge you with optimism. Final summary of the week. Snake. This week is like a snake itself. Sinuous, with unexpected turns, but full of wisdom in every curve. If you put aside criticism and choose understanding, you will see how doors open both professionally and personally. Supporting others will strengthen your own security. The weekend will be ideal for parties, meetings, and new friendships. Take advantage of the optimistic energy that arrives and let joy guide your steps. Horsework and money. For you, Horse, the week of April 7 to 13 begins at a slower pace than you are used to. You may feel quieter, more introspective, and wanting to observe more than act. And that's fine. Sometimes true breakthrough happens in silence. At work, it will be essential that you pay attention to details. Don't rush to make decisions or close agreements. Success this week will come from your ability to analyse and plan accurately. In the middle of the week, you might run into unexpected obstacles or last-minute changes that throw you off. Stay calm and focus on fulfilling what you already committed to. Consistency will be your ally. Love and relationships. You're charming. Side, the one that usually attracts everyone easily, will be a little more reserved at the beginning of the week. This can create some distance in your relationships, but don't worry. It's not something negative, just a phase to reconnect with yourself. As the days progress, that natural magnetism of yours will resurface. If you are in a relationship, moments of tenderness and complicity will come at the end of the week. For singles, it will be a good time to meet someone special, especially if they appear authentic and calm. Do not get involved in other people's arguments, neither with friends nor family. This time, staying out of it will be the best choice. Health. Your vital energy will remain at a stable level, but you need to take more care of yourself. Give yourself time for small personal pleasures, a nice hot bath, a leisurely walk, listening to your favourite music, or simply getting a good night's sleep. If you feel exhausted, don't ignore it. Your body is asking for a break, and it will thank you if you give it. Avoid overly chaotic environments and seek to surround yourself with tranquility. Final summary of the week. Horse. This week is an invitation to slow down, think clearly, and move with elegance and precision. Although your natural impulse is to gallop forward, you should now walk with a firm, measured step. Your charisma will shine brightly again in the last days, bringing opportunities and meaningful connections. Remember, sometimes silence and discretion are the best weapons. Goat work and money. Goat. The week of April 7th to 13 brings a scenario in which perseverance will be your best ally. At first, it may be necessary to redo tasks or deal with monotonous activities. Nothing very inspiring, it's true, but extremely necessary. Persisting, even in the face of boredom or frustration, will demonstrate your strength. At work, don't jump to conclusions. You could be judging situations or people based on assumptions. Look for concrete data. Listen to opinions from those who have more experience and, above all, be open to learning something new. Your curiosity can be a valuable tool. Avoid impulsive financial decisions, especially if they involve aesthetic or unnecessary expenses. Love and relationships. In the yes. Emotional sphere, the period brings important nuances. Your natural sensitivity will be on the surface, which can both deepen bonds and make you more vulnerable. If you're in a relationship, it's good to talk openly about expectations and emotions. Avoid assumptions. For singles, the energy favours connections with wise, mature people from whom you can learn. However, keep your feet on the ground and don't be fooled by appearances. Trust what you feel, but confirm it with facts. Health. Your body may show accumulated fatigue from routine or repetitive activities. It is essential to include breaks in your day and not demand more from yourself than you can give. Mentally, excessive worrying can lead to anxiety or distraction. Breathing techniques, meditation, and contact with nature will be highly beneficial. If you feel stress taking over, change your focus. Doing something different can reinvigorate your energy. A walk, a new recipe, or even reorganizing your space can renew your mood. Final summary of the week. Goat, your week is about insistence, focus, and caution. Even in uninteresting or confusing situations, staying the course will bring rewards. At the end of the week, your mood improves and you begin to see the positive side of things more easily. Just beware of the temptation to overspend, especially on clothing or vanity items. Trust your good taste, but remember that elegance also lives in simplicity. Monkey work and money. During the week of April 7th to 13, Monkey, your energy is magnetic and full of charisma. This puts you in a prime position to ask for what you want, whether it's an opportunity for growth, financial support, or even recognition. At the beginning of the week, use your communication power and social intelligence to your advantage. You'll know exactly how to influence the right people. Team projects will be especially favoured in the middle of the week. You can stand out as a creative and strategic figure. However, be careful about overestimating your resources, whether financial or time. Organisation will be essential to keep everything under control. Love and relationships. The field of love brings intense moments, but also doubts. Some emotional turmoil may arise mid-week, and it will be important to reflect on your true motivations. Are you getting involved out of a genuine desire, or just to fill a void? Honesty with yourself will be essential. If you are in a relationship, avoid emotional manipulations or power games. Transparency will be much more rewarding. For singles, there are opportunities, but it will be necessary to filter well, since not all that glitters is gold. Health. Physically, you tend to feel good and energetic, but there is a risk of emotional burnout if you try to please everyone all the time. Excessive social activities or pressure in the work environment can cause minor mental breakdowns. Reserve moments of rest and avoid getting involved in arguments that only drain your energy. Light, playful activities, such as dancing, walking, or watching something fun, will help you regain your balance. Final summary of the week. Monkey. This week asks you for balance between optimism and realism. Your natural glow will attract good opportunities, especially if you know how to use it with purpose. However, emotional issues can cloud your clarity a bit. Take a deep breath and act authentically. During the weekend, misunderstandings may arise, but maturity lies in finding the middle ground. You don't need to win every argument. Sometimes the real victory is knowing when to give in. Rooster work and money. During the week of April 7 to 13, Rooster, it will be essential that you keep your confidence high. Great advances are within your reach, but it all begins with clarity of purpose. By defining exactly what you want to achieve, you will be able to transform ideas into practical actions. This is an excellent time to launch projects that have been on the shelf or present a bold proposal. Use your creative mind along with your practical sense. Your directness can cause friction in the professional environment, so choose your words wisely. Not everything needs to be said harshly. Love and relationships. Your authenticity is one of your greatest virtues, Rooster, but this week it can both bring you closer and further away from people. In the love sphere, especially on the weekend, there are possibilities for intense and significant encounters. Someone special can surprise you with an unexpected attitude that will leave a mark. On the other hand, your tendency to speak truths too directly can cause misunderstandings or even fights, especially with those you love most. Remember, the truth is important, but the tone with which it is said makes all the difference. Health. You will have stable energy during the week, but it will be necessary to take care of the emotional aspect. Excessive responsibilities, especially family responsibilities on Sunday, can generate tension and burnout. Reserve moments to rest, and if possible, do activities that connect body and mind, such as yoga, stretching, or walking. A good night's sleep and a balanced diet will be your best allies to keep your focus and good mood under control. Final summary of the week. Rooster, this week brings great possibilities for growth, but everything will depend on your ability to keep a clear mind, a light heart, and well-chosen words. Your natural magnetism will be on the rise, which can attract both professional achievements and intense moments in love. Just avoid impulsiveness, especially when expressing yourself. The weekend promises strong emotions and family demands. Manage your time wisely and don't try to solve everything alone. Delegating is also a way to take care of yourself. Dog work and money. Between April 7 and 13, your ability to understand other people's intentions will be your greatest advantage, dog. Use your sensitivity to read between the lines and make decisions with greater confidence. At the beginning of the week, this will be essential to resolve delicate issues at work or even avoid financial conflicts. Keep the focus on diplomacy. There will be times when your ideas will meet resistance, especially due to differences of opinion. Don't take it personally. This is a time to listen with empathy, adapt your strategy and stay calm. Love and relationships. You may feel more emotionally vulnerable in the coming days, but don't see it as a weakness. Your ability to welcome and console also expands, which will bring closeness to those around you. Take advantage of the lightness that good humor can bring to relationships. It can soften any tension. The weekend holds an unexpected request. Someone special may want more transparency or emotional connection. Showing yourself available and sincere will be key to deepening the ties. Trust more in the process and the people you love. Health. Your physical health will be stable, but your emotional health will require attention. Deep conversations or conflicts at work can generate a feeling of mental fatigue. Reserve moments. To rest with quality and avoid overloads. Gentle practices, such as walks outdoors or listening to relaxing music, will help you recharge. Additionally, women close to you, friends, sisters, mother, can offer you valuable advice and even emotional support. Don't hesitate to open up to them. Final summary of the week. Dog. This is a week where your empathy and emotional intelligence will shine. You will be a pillar of support for others, but you will also need to remind yourself to take care of yourself. The opposition that may arise at work is not a sign of defeat, but rather an invitation to strengthen your ideas. In love, there are possibilities for greater intimacy, as long as you allow yourself to let your guard down. Don't underestimate the power of a good conversation with a friend or the comfort of a laugh in the midst of chaos. Your loyalty will be rewarded. Pig work and money. From April 7 to 13, Pig, your sharp mind will be a powerful tool in the professional environment. At the beginning of the week, you will be especially persuasive. Take the opportunity to negotiate, present projects or resolve pending issues with superiors or colleagues. Your seriousness and your emotional control will make you stand out. However, remember, enthusiasm is more contagious than rigidity. Starting Wednesday, open space for alternative ideas. Creative or unconventional solutions can come from unexpected people. Value the suggestions of friends and colleagues. They can provide that twist you were looking for. Love and relationships. Your friendliness and natural charm will be great allies to strengthen connections or conquer hearts. Someone you admire may cross your path before the weekend, which can cause both excitement and anxiety. Stay authentic, without trying to impress too much. The weekend can bring misunderstandings, so think twice before speaking in delicate situations. Verbal impulsivity can bring regrets. Avoid jumping to conclusions, especially in love or family conversations. Not everything will be as it seems. Health. Your mental energy will be high, but your body may resent the emotional and rational effort. Try to slow down in the evenings, gradually disconnecting from responsibilities. Meditation, quiet reading, or a nice hot bath can help you maintain balance. Pay attention to your diet. Stress can lead you to excesses, especially on the weekend. Try to keep a light and healthy routine, especially if you are dealing with intense emotional issues. Final summary of the week. Pig. This week offers golden opportunities, both professionally and personally. Your ability to communicate with intelligence and charisma will be key to opening doors. Friends can be guides or bridges to creative solutions. However, keep your feet on the ground over the weekend. Not everything will be as clear as it seems. Avoid words said in the heat, as they can leave a mark. Use your good judgment and your innate tenderness to maintain balance. This way, you will end the week closer to your goals and surrounded by good connections. We have reached the end of another tour of the week's energies in the Chinese horoscope. We hope that the predictions have illuminated your path and offered valuable reflections for the days ahead. Remember, each sign carries with it unique wisdom, and understanding these influences can transform small moments into big opportunities. If you like the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will bring new weekly predictions, powerful insights, and tips to align your actions with the flow of the universe. Continue exploring this fascinating world of the Chinese Zodiac with us. Ancient wisdom is always at your disposal. Until then,